Yo, what's going on? This is DJ Mike Dow.
And I am Tieran, rapper and producer and singer. We met at the OSU Freestyle and Beatbox Club at a career fair. Is that what it was?
The first time I seen this guy was at the OSU Involvement Fair. I walked up to become a member of the Freestyle Rap and Beatboxing Club, and this was the kid that was out there rapping and trying to get new members.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
No, not at all. I mean, we hung out a couple times. He DJ'd a couple of like the OSU freestyle event things, and we always knew of each other. But I was actually going through like a whole bunch of issues at the time, and I was kind of keeping most of my music like on the low, and I wasn't recording or like putting out songs or performing. And then years later, I decided to like take it seriously, and then that's when I kind of hit him up to be like, hey, will you DJ my stuff for me? So
Yeah. I had basically just been starting to DJ for the club. They needed a DJ for the rappers in the group at the time. The late Scarlet and Gray Cafe is where we were throwing a lot of our shows. It's now Threes on North Campus. But yeah, after Tieran kind of started, taking stuff more seriously with his music, reached out to me, and we've been rocking together ever since.
yeah, we're gonna do this dance the whole time. This is the dance song. Zone. I'm headed for the moon.
Yeah.
Swear to God, I got a platinum plaque coming soon. Then I zone. Off from making tunes. All I need to do is make a track in my room. Then I zone. Yeah, I'm moving now. Come from out of town to get the crowd moving round. Then I zone. Right back to the stool. Every day I'm making plays. Blue 42. Then I zone. Straight to a touchdown. Women wanna touch now, but I don't give a what now. Hey, I have had enough now. I am in a rush now. I got no time to round. Hey, I lit a fire on my ear, admiring that. I'm inspiring that. I was sleeping on the futon in the past, eating croutons as a snack. I'm Jimmy Neutron, got a blast and I zone. I'm heading for the moon. I swear to God, I got a platinum plaque coming soon. Then I zone. Off from making tunes. All I need to do is make a track in my room. Then I zone. Yeah, I'm moving now. Come from out of town to get the crowd moving round. Then I zone. Right back to the stool. Every day I'm making plays. Blue 42. Then I zoom. Yeah, I'm living fast. Flipping on the gas. Rest in peace in his words. Yeah, I'm back in my bag. Yeah, I'm back to my craft. Yeah, I slack in the past. Yeah, I'm stat. Get my craft. Now they ask where he at. Then I zoom the club up. Never loved us. I just mean me now. I see they finally want to cut up. Get away from me, cause I don't trust you. Now suddenly you see me shut the I'm heading for the moon. I swear to God, I got a platinum plaque coming soon. Then I zone. Off from making tunes. All I need to do is make a track in my room. Then I zone. Yeah, I'm moving now. Come from out of town to get the crowd moving round. Then I zone. Right back to the stool. Every day I'm making plays. Blue 42. Then I zone. I'm heading for the moon. I swear to God, I got a platinum plaque coming soon. Then I zone. Off from making tunes. All I need to do is make a track in my room. Then I zone. Yeah, I'm moving now. Come from out of town to get the crowd moving round. Then I zone. Right back to the stool. Every day I'm making plays. Blue 42. Then I. Well, when I was younger, I got like jumped in front of a bunch of my friends, and I was like 16 when that happened, and I went through like a really angry like phase, and they say that anger is how like men deal with depression, and so I dealt with that all through college and stuff, and that's what I was saying earlier. Like I kind of kept it under wraps because I was
I was just kind of doing it as like my diary, like I'm making a song to just kind of express myself, and I wasn't really showing it to people or anything. And that was where like it was just an outlet for me to like let out how I, felt inside with, it's not really acceptable to be an angry dude everywhere in public, but it's acceptable on a song, you know what I mean? Like people are like, "Oh, okay, cool." I can't yell at people at work. I can I can yell on a song though. So, I mean, I think most of the inspiration is just letting out however I'm feeling, yeah, I mean, I just do whatever I'm feeling. So, I sometimes I sing, sometimes I, chilled out rap. I mean, my album spans, R&B to like very aggressive, like you want to punch someone rap music, So it's like it almost is like trap music, whereas some of it's like so melodic you'd think I was, an R&B singer or something. So it's hard to dial in what my next thing is going to be. It's always something different because I don't know. I don't, like I said, I have so many different inspirations. So every day, like some days I want to do some really jazzy, chordy stuff. Some days I want to do some like really ignorant, you know what I mean? Simple, mindless kind of stuff. So
All right, Tieran. Yeah. The lantern.
I'm spending every minute cause I'm loving who you are. You light up my night just like the moon, yeah, you a star, but you don't even know that. But you don't even know that. I'm spending every minute cause I'm loving who you are. You light up my night just like the moon, yeah, you a star, but you don't even know that. But you don't even know that. There's things that you don't know and I don't wanna tell you. There's feelings I don't show and I don't wanna fail you. Cause ever since that day we met, you know I felt you. And if it weren't for you, it probably would've fell through. You had me acting awkward, stumbling all on my words, and it was absurd. Using every bit of courage I could muster. If you were cheese, you'd be Munster. I can't believe I cuffed her. Now I'm spinning every minute cause I'm loving who you are. You light up my night just like the moon, yeah, you a star, but you don't even know that.
You don't.
But you don't even know that.
Hey, Tieran, let's go.
I'm spinning every minute cause I'm loving who you are. You light up my night just like the moon, yeah, you a star, but you don't even know that.
Don't.
But you don't even know that. Yeah. And I know it sounds corny, but I think you're the right one for me, yeah. You were my morphine, and I'm pretty glad that I'm your bean, yeah. And I know it sounds corny, but I think you're the right one for me, yeah. You are my morphine, and I'm pretty freaking glad that I'm spending every minute cause I'm loving who you are. You light up my night just like the moon, yeah, you a star, but you don't even know that.
Don't. Yeah.
But you don't even know that. I'm spending every minute cause I'm loving who you are. You light up my night just like the moon, yeah, you a star, but you don't even know that. But you don't even know that.
We just did his album release party, The Deep End, 3 weeks ago?
yeah.
Wild Goose Creative, and that was a lot of fun. He had like crazy banners with the logo set up, and kind of what sticks out to me about Tieran is and how he sets himself apart from other people in Columbus is really that branding and having that slick back skeleton for the brand, but you don't really know what is all behind that image, and you don't really, like he said, he could multifaceted, and I think that's how he sets himself apart really. Yeah, that release was cool. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yeah. So it all revolves around this whole idea for the album came to me like, I don't know, 4 years ago, 3 years ago. No, yeah, it was four, maybe even five. But it just revolved around how basically how the aggression I had when all of when all that happened to me when I was younger, or the anger that I had when I was younger, and then kind of the depression that I kind of that followed, and kind of the whole project is supposed to be like seasons. It's supposed to be like you can kind of hear in every song throughout the project that there's something going on with me that is kind of tugging at me, but I am kind of ignoring it. Or I kind of open up a little bit, but I'm not really being truthful, like fully about how I really feel. And kind of the album kind of closes and brings it all together. And, you know, Deep End really, the title, it kind of explains it all. Like going off the deep end, like I felt like I was going crazy. And then like drowning, you know, like that depression, and then depending on music, like depend, like that was kind of that's the trifecta of what the album really means. So yeah, it's really just struggling with coping with depression and how I deal with it. And yeah, just, I don't know, it's really just a diary, like just you really get to know me and what I've dealt with in the past 4 or 5 years.
Y'all don't understand the freaking pressure. This dream feels like all I got, and I ain't trying to learn a fucking lesson, man. I'm just stressing, man. Feeling like this been stagnant, holding in every emotion till I pen and pad it. With tears in my eyes, I grab my mic and make some magic. Not like Channing Tatum, just another white rapper that wants to change the game up, and I dream about it. They won't share my songs, but tag me in a meme about it. I LOL while they're poking me, but this, it ain't a joke to me. It's choking me, cause every bar I've said I've lowered it. I'm about to turn 26 and feel like I ain't got to show for it. They just want a colder chick and a colder chick to show for it. I just want to touch the world, and mama told me go for it. So I go for it, but they don't notice it. Actually, they notice it. They're just humming like they don't notice shit. Like, I'm sick of feeling like the world's against me. I'm sick of enemies acting friendly. I'm sick of acting like it don't tempt me. I'm sick of feeling empty. Sick of feeling empty. I'm sick of feeling like the world's against me. I'm sick of enemies acting friendly. I'm sick of acting like it don't tempt me. I'm sick of feeling empty. Sick of feeling empty. Lately all I do is sleep. All these bad dreams make it seem like I ain't really slept in weeks. I got a whole lot of quiet, but I really need some peace. They say life is just a game, and I really need some cheats to help me get back on my feet. This music thing feels like life or death. I'm feeling closer to deceased. It's been a day since I ate. Think I really need to eat. But first, let me finish this beat. That's just how my priorities go. All they seem to see is a white dude with a grill. But there's more to me though. Making dope songs, but blogs still ignoring me though. As far as currency goes, my royalty show, I'm making a nickel quarterly, so not great. My songs that are horribly wrote, 5K. And that's just way too depressing. Let's just go back to the chorus. Let's go. Hey, I'm sick of feeling like the world's against me. I'm sick of